And now Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
All right, let's start off with the storm tracker because we were seeing a couple showers to the south of us, and while they are still there, you can see they're starting to burn off. And there's still some of those storms here and there in the central mountains as well. But moving forward, we're actually seeing them start to calm down. Not a lot in the way of lightning out there anymore. And as you remember from the 5 o'clock, we were seeing some of those lightning strikes still out in the central mountains. But those have since passed. I'll zoom out so you can get a better look at what we're dealing with. That was the storm system down here. This was dragging across the southern border. And around 7, 8 o'clock here in Pocatello, you could see the skies start to darken, but we didn't see anything in the way of rain. We were just kind of seeing the residual clouds off of that system. So that it has moved in, and you can see that it is starting to burn off as well. And as we move into tomorrow, we're going to stay clear for the most part, but it's going to wait until around 6, 7 o'clock once we're hitting those evening hours to start to see that rain make a return. Luckily enough, the temperatures do start to see once again those upper 80s. So we're not warming up that much for tomorrow. Temperatures right now, though, we're starting to cool down for the nighttime, and temperatures like 68 and 71 in Pocatello and Blackfoot means we are still seeing those warmer temperatures during the nighttime, although they have been cooling down. Looking at those lows for tonight, 52 in Pocatello, 50 in Blackfoot, 53 in Idaho Falls. We have been seeing lows at around 60, so they are starting to make their way back down, and of course that is because those high temperatures aren't that high either. We've been seeing temperatures in the low 80s, and we're starting to warm up into the upper 80s, but those lows have kind of stayed in those low 50s. And now as we move to tomorrow's highs, though, we're going to start to warm up just a small amount. We were around 85 in Pocatello today, so we're going to be warming up around 2 degrees for 87 in Pocatello tomorrow, 85 in Idaho Falls, and as you can tell, a lot of those temperatures along the border warming up just enough to get into those 80s, 80 in Drake, 79 in Jackson. We've been seeing, for the most part, those mid to upper 70s in that region, so we are seeing a significant warm up over there. And of course, this entire week we've been seeing those low 80s, so even in those areas that are still in the 80s, it's still a warm-up from what we saw earlier in this week. Future tracker still seeing a couple storms here and there as we move through tomorrow, but it doesn't build until around 4 o'clock. That's when we're going to start to see those storms fully move in, and while they do burn off by 10 p.m., you're still seeing a decent amount of rain moving through in the back half of tomorrow with those scattered storms moving through. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast, though, we're not done just with that. As we hit the weekend, it strengthens a bit. Saturday and Sunday, we do see those temperatures start to move upwards once again. 90 by Saturday, 90 on Sunday. That rain moving through. It does clear out starting next week, though. Idaho Falls very similar, a little bit less in the way of rain, but still seeing that weekend rain with those warmer temperatures. 87 and 86 on Saturday and Sunday. Monday, starting to see those low 80s return. And while the sun does come out after that, you can tell that those temperatures still on the cooler side from what we saw for the first half of summer. Rexburg very similar, just seeing that rain from Saturday to Monday. Temperatures only circulating around those mid 80s for the highest. Teton area, even in those 70s once again. We do warm up to those just short of 80, but then we move right back down to 78, 73, and then 71 once that rain finally fully clears out. And then finally for the central mountains, seeing that rain clear out a little bit earlier, but through the weekend, it's going to be a little bit warmer than what we've been dealing with in the last week. And that rain is going to stick around, so it's going to take until around Monday for that to clear out.
Okay, Paul, thank you very much.